Hello there, this is Big Benedict. I'll always love that tune at the beginning of these videos. Debussy's Clair de Lune, if you need to know or want to know. We are playing The Evil Within, assignment DLC on Kurayami difficulty. And we have a stealth encounter right here with the invisible enemies with the horrid faces that gnash with tentacles. So you can either sneak past this guy or use a sneak kill and brutally execute him. And there's only 2 enemies here, and I thought that on this difficulty they would throw more enemies at you, but it's just not the case. So when you come up here, you'll have an enemy lurking somewhere down the hall. He's on a set path, but you just don't want to make any noise because you'll upset his route. So you want to come in here, get the hatchet from there, and execute this guy. The main problem with this difficulty, as far as like where the challenge is when you're in cover and you can't risk. When you are in cover and you can't risk leaning out because they'll see you, then you have no visibility. You just don't. It's completely pitch black. So I know for a fact that this guy is going to turn because I've done this a number of times. And on this playthrough, I breezed through this. It was the only nuisance was the darkening filter on the screen. But when I played this on my first run, I experienced a lot of issues just because I was rusty at the game. I didn't know the controls. You know, the dreaded X-axis was the main horror, I guess. And on this chapter, we're doing a bunch of pretty mundane and boring tasks. We'll meet up with the trauma enemy, which is pretty horrifying and which caused me actually some problems over here, so I do want to help you with that. So I don't think that you can get killed here, but I just slow it down a little bit, and then we'll come out and take a right. But yeah, my feelings about this is that it's a very restrained DLC. They could have, okay, excuse me. This is a scripted sequence here, and what's going to happen is basically they try to trick you. They'll have, like, if you see an enemy on the right that's red, typically, if you see like an enemy on the right, then you want to go to the left because they try to sneak these enemies in on you. So see, like right here, I went left and then I went right because I knew that guy was going to come to the right. And the light woman is on the top of the sewers over there. God, that is a scary son of a bitch. I always thought that guy was the scariest one in the game. But you can only hit the cadavers or kill them, or shoot them rather, when they're red. That guy is always lurking in the back right there. Pretty scary. It is scary. I'm not going to deny that. The light woman is on the top, and you can take pot shots at her if you want to, but I just wait until she comes down because she only takes a few hits. It's no different from survival difficulty, but as you can see, these cadavers can come very close to you and the splash damage won't kill you. So it's just a matter of taking care of anybody. And the light woman can only be hit when she's red, just like these guys can only be hit when they're red. So that's why I just wait for her to come down here. 3 or 4 shots and then she'll dissipate. She'll get out of here. There is a safe on top of a ladder in that room if you want to get that one. And we'll come in here. These TVs did light up, but I did some searching around and then I just backtracked, so that explains that for you. And then we'll come up here and get ourselves a save point. There's the save couch. I already saved it off camera. We'll go in this thing. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a very restrained DLC. It feels like they had a lot of temperance when they did this. A lot of, we really went overboard with the Kumu mode maybe. Now let's just back off a little bit and be a little bit more graceful with this DLC. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that personally, like when I play a difficulty, I really want to be challenged, and I want the guide that I'm making to have some purpose For instance, I'm doing a guide for Gods Must Die difficulty on DMC because I love that game, and I wanted a little extra challenge and I got it. It took me 132 tries to beat the first chapter. I died 132 tries. I did not die, a few times on this difficulty. I don't even know. But this is the PC version, and now we're coming up on... This is the only real part that kind of gave me some pause and trying to figure it out. Just because you have to go back through this door, and the trauma pops out. But there really are no jump scares, save for the corpses on the ground that can grab you. So we're coming out here. See, what we're getting is 3 fuse parts to put in the junction box. So there's the second one, I believe, and then when you come out here, that's where your checkpoint is. So you'll be accustomed to that if you die a couple of times. So when you come up here, you're gonna have the trauma bursting out to the left right here. So you want to back off. And see, the issue is you need to have them as far back to the door as possible. And the key here is to not run, because that will make noise. So you can hide in that little slit in the floor and then double back right here. When I said like to be as far back, it's not as crucial, but just remember that when you're turning the door in this next room... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I was trying to outrun this guy, but it's not the case. It doesn't matter. See, I'm purposely trying to make some noise right here so he'll come in the room. I don't believe this works unless he comes in the room, investigates, and then leaves. And then you can open the door at your own leisure, basically. So we need to make some noise, so I'm going to smash these boxes and run around a little bit. Get him to come in the room. I apologize about that. I forgot about this. There he is. It's the music is frightening. They do a great job with the music. They really do. See, you just can't see him. That's the issue. So we're playing cat and mouse per usual, and we're gonna wait until he backs off. He's going in there. I'm gonna wait until he takes a left, and pretty tricky. That was the only part that gave me some trouble. I wish everybody the best, though. And I do want to maybe talk about some future projects, but the only thing I have cooking currently is Gods Must Die, and it's shaping up to be I'm gonna really be proud if I can complete that, because it's not easy. It's very, very difficult. Not the funnest thing to do, but it's still a fun game, and I love that game. But I can't tell you how excited I am for DMC 4 Special Edition. That has become one of my favorite games of all time, for sure. And Virgil actually looks pretty decent too. But you can also play as Trish and Lady too on I'm not sure, but I think some specific campaigns. So just place the fuse. I think you need to place it in the right one, and then we'll drop down here. I edited out the little archway down here opening up. But yeah, I'm really pumped up. I'm more excited for DMC 4 Special Edition than God of War Remastered, because God of War, I've played God of War 3 so many fucking times, but it's one of those great games that, let's have a revisit with it, a remaster. And you know what they're doing? They're making a photo mode. You know what? Why don't you make something decent and worthwhile? Then nobody wants to take pictures. What, are you fucking kidding? Like The Last of Us? That is like the stupidest fucking thing. Take pictures? Fucking idiots. They should have like a Pain Plus run like laid out for people that want to do that. So That was a cutscene right there with Ruvik that I trimmed out, and then this piece of shit, lure him close. Oh yeah, that. Well, I forgot about that. You can get killed with that, but we're gonna kill these enemies. So once he's dead, I'm gonna save this bottle. I'm gonna come in this room. The woman's gonna walk to the door, and then what I'm going to do is kill this enemy here with the next trap of torture. So I'll show you exactly where you need to stand. I discovered this completely by accident, but it turned out to be one of those great strategies. So you want this guy to see you, and in the time it takes him to walk over to you, he'll get eviscerated, impaled by the spikes. So here he is, just let him see you. And there you go. It's twitching. Yeah, what was I gonna say about this woman here? I think the best thing to do is just to throw a bottle, get her out of the way, and open the door. But I see a lot of videos on YouTube of people just playing the game and doing it live with their impressions, and it's nobody in particular. I actually saw some. It's just everybody. It does that, and if you do that or if you like watching it, don't worry about it. I'm just saying that I feel that it's a waste of time to do something in a live playthrough with reactions, and I just think it's a less serious thing to do, and that's pretty much why I'm never going to do anything like with live commentary anymore. Now, with Ninja Gaiden 2, I don't know if I'm done with that game totally, but I mean, I don't know. That was sort of a see. I did that last year in the height of summer, and I was taking care of a sick family member, and it was summer, like I said, and the fans were on full blast, so I could talk loudly, and I don't know. So, but I just find that I think with retrospect, projects can have a more serious note and more helpful note. I just don't. Maybe it's just because I don't care about watching playthroughs, and I don't even really watch guides either. See, I don't watch anything on YouTube. Well, I shouldn't say that. I watch videos all day on my phone. I'm just like random videos that I'm subscribed to, but I'm not a person that watches Twitch. I don't even know how to watch Twitch. I don't even know how you would do that. That's how estranged I am from it. Okay, so here's the Joseph boss battle. You get a free hit on him right away, so sneak up to him, and I think they just give you an axe, because I don't remember having an axe like bringing into this fight. So it only takes 2 hits to kill him, because the first one I consider it to be a free hit. The second attack you do, he'll parry it, so you've got to watch out for that. Although, wait, what am I talking about? It's just a scripted fight. This is annoying though, because he tends to see. It's as though the game knows where you are, and it kind of has to be like that, I think, because otherwise he would never come to you and try to find you. But the thing is, you can cause certain distractions to sound off, but I found this guy to be kind of challenging, just because, see, he'll walk towards a wall, and then he'll turn around pretty sharply, and it always is a problem, because this is the fastest you can walk without alerting him. And if he sees you, like, I don't think this was a perfect run. He can grab you and thrash you, and it doesn't even matter, because you can just revive by hiding under the bed or anywhere. So here's the second attack. See, he parries it, but it's just a scripted fight. And then I'm gonna see, I can't see anything. It's really annoying. So then you'll come out here, and you have your pick of weapons out. Well, there's not you only get one weapon, but I think there is an achievement for not using any of the distractions, and that's what I was trying to get over here, but I didn't get the achievement. It may have already popped up the first time. Okay, so he saw me. We're gonna waggle the left analog stick and get him off of us, and then go run, and then go hide. And it was just kind of frustrating. And that the main issue, like I said, is your visibility is completely cut off when you're just in cover and not leaning from to one side. But as far to my understanding, there's 3 pieces of DLC, and the next one is called The Consequence, and then they also have something that they're saying is that you play as the safe man. What's the keeper? But it might be multiplayer or something, and I'm wary of that because I don't play online or anything like that. So anyway, we're coming out here now, grabbing this and using it to using it in conjunction with the other search boxes. But you know what? If God of War 3 only has that one additional feature of God, I was on the Facebook page randomly, and they were showcasing it, and I wanted to just scratch my eyes out because that's what you're doing with your time. You're letting people do photos. They could just do screenshots anyway. I don't know. It seems really trivial to me. And just not even trivial, just not needed at all. So you just shine the light right up there, and it will cause the angel to appear. And the door to open. And then we'll be meeting up with Leslie, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm curious as to what they're going to do next with The Consequence. More stealth or actual, something challenging? I'm not sure. But whatever it will be, we'll have to see what it is, and hopefully we'll have a level of challenge to it that's actually pretty decent, But okay, so when you come out here, don't go to the left. Although, how can I give directions in the pitch black? So you come in here, and there's going to be a cadaver coming out of this crypt over here, or whatever it is, and I'm going to show you a way to kill these guys. So the first thing we need to do is smash the fence, and you want to aggro them and then run behind the tombs, and they will follow you, and they do terminate after a moment. See, sometimes when they run into things, they'll just expire. They can easily kill you though, so watch out. But this is one way to just get them out of the whole situation. See, when they try to squeeze through, they just blow up. And then be careful over here because you don't have a checkpoint. Get behind the tomb, grab the axe, and I think those enemies over there are just feasting and not a threat. So we're going to make our way over to the right. Okay, so just be on guard because we need to execute this guy here with the torch. And if I haven't mentioned it, the axe, it does. Oh yeah, on the Joseph boss fight too. If he's ever alerted, even though his back is to you, if he's ever alert and shooting, it won't give you the button prompt to execute him and get one of the phases out of the way. he has to be in pacified status. I mean, he can't be, if he's shooting or suspicious at all, it won't give you the prompt, even though you have, like, even though his back is to you. I thought that was kind of annoying too. But you want to go under here, grab another axe, dispatch this son of a bitch, and we need to go ring the bell. So climb the ladder, ring the bell. They're only going to be distracted for a certain amount of time though, so you need to jump off, check who's going where, and then sprint to the door. Carefully though, with discretion. See, I think there's a woman over here who gave me a little bit of a problem. Her right there. Okay, so the goal is right over there, and I believe we'll be in a graveyard pretty soon. A lot of exposition. Sorry, I was trying to swallow something. My pride. I don't know. I subscribed to a guy this morning called Steel Scorpion or something, and the guy was I was just trying to see how many people had played and done Gods Must Die for DMC Definitive Edition, and the guy had, on his first video, he had the DMC, like the official DMC channel. They commented on his video. I guess he's a pro or something. And, if an official page is commenting on your video, this guy only has a few thousand subscribers, he's good. And he is. He's doing that game no damage. And and one of the comments said he was number 1 on the leaderboards for the 360. And that's cool, so I gave him a subscription. But I won't give any subscriptions to, like, the PewDiePies of the internet. They're such, it's such trash on their site. I mean, on their channel. If you go watch their videos, it's like toilet humor, and just, it's just, why did, I have a theory about that. I don't even think he has that many subscribers. I think they just give him those numbers. There can't be that many people that like that. I don't know. I think it's some kind of a fucking scam or something. Because how can he keep accruing all those subscriptions when every comment you see, they hate him. Everybody hates that guy, but he has 36 million subscriptions. I mean, not everybody hates him, obviously, but he's definitely somebody. I can't stand that humor. I can't stand people that aren't serious and post obscene. He gets away with murder, little fucking YouTube special baby of YouTube. I hate when everybody has to follow certain rules, but then these special people on YouTube who are little golden boys get to do whatever the hell they want to because they have the numbers that they probably just got by accident. Okay, so this is another. This is where we fought. I think the beast. What did I call him? The pig dog. Okay. Oh, if you ever wondered what I look like like this guy here. Because I did see a resemblance to myself. It was kind of true. I have that kind of stature. So. Now I'm not black, I guess. Somebody thought I was black a long time ago, and that's cool. I mean, I'm not saying that's funny. I just thought it was, kind of weird. Someone thought I was black. It's all good, though. But we're coming up to the conclusion of the DLC. It was a disappointment and a letdown, and it offered no challenge, and it bored me to tears. Sorry about that. If you like it, if you're offended, you can unsubscribe. So it's, you know, it's that luxury I have of not caring, because I've done this for like 3 years. I only have 3,000 subscribers. It's just a low return rate. 1,000 new subs a year. I never win, but I'm still happy with what I do because this is fun stuff. But this project, it doesn't represent what this channel is. This is just, you know, I just wanted something to diversify my channel. This can actually be pretty difficult, but just run to either side here, and I will see you in the consequence. Take care of yourselves.
Follow us.